Hi everyone, I am Brittany the Cosmic Lunar Soul. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to all of my subscribers. I have a oracle flip through for you today. This is the Divine Blessings by Britta Baumann. Hopefully I said that right. This is a 52 card oracle deck, and you can get this from her Etsy. I'll make sure to have everything in the description. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I mentioned this is a 52 card oracle deck. This retails for $35.44, I believe, right now. Again, I'll have all of the links in the description. But you can see here it is a swing tab box. Lovely. And all the information is on the sides, nothing on the front. And then a little bit of information about the deck on the back. So Britta is located in the US, and so this is her creation, and I'm really excited. I saw one of my buddies using this on Instagram, and I was like, ooh, I have to have this. So let's go ahead and look at the box. The box is really nice. I love swing tab boxes. It's really nice. Has that like nice matte finish, but the colors are really vibrant. And the inside is quite simple. Just gonna go ahead and pull these out. So the inside's just a simple box, nothing to really write home about on the inside, but it is nice and sturdy. So if you want to travel with this, you won't have too many issues. I always suggest, though, to put a band around it, especially like the magnetic ones, just because it could catch if you're not going to put it in a bag. But, you know, otherwise, seems like a nice deck to travel with. Let's go ahead and look at the guidebook. The guidebook is super thin, so the image is the same as the box. The vibrancy is a little different, but, you know, it is what it is. The paper is that sort of glossy finish paper, and this here is like just an intro from Britta herself. We do have a table of contents, so even though this is a small book, it feels small for 52 cards, but I guess we'll kind of see getting into it. So we have the about these cards, working with the cards. Well, the font is quite big, but there's a lot of I feel like there's more pages devoted to about these cards than necessary, but it does talk about, you know, the animals that were chosen in here, and mentions that this is a really helpful tool to help you open up your connection to the animal spirit world. So that's kind of nice. Next, we go on to working with the cards. So we have preparing your cards, preparation for reading, card spreads. Again, I mentioned this in a previous flip through. I really like when they add, you know, for 1 card, 3 card, you don't necessarily... Oh, okay, they do have it. Cool. Okay. So they have some images here that lay out the order. That's what I really like about spreads, because I like to know if the placement is intentional, you know? So they have here explaining 3 card spreads, and then it goes into a specific one, which is basically connecting with your animal guides. This 5 card spread is for healing and positive transformation with your animal guides. And then it gets into interpreting the cards. It seems that for that section, I don't think reversals are considered in this. Of course, they're your cards. You can do with it as you please. But I don't think there's really any intent to use reversals here. And there's no mention of it in the book. So the deck is basically written as working with like blessings and blessings for your soul, spirit, and life journey. So it's just, this section is about working with those blessings. So we have heart-centered connections, you know, basically blessings that speak directly to our hearts. And then we have the energy alignment, which are the blessings that carry a high vibration that resonates with the essence of our souls and spirits. And then we have the intentional focus. This is basically being consciously focused on the blessings that we receive and putting positive energy towards it. Then we have affirmation of wholeness. These are the blessings that remind us to remain whole and all of that. And then finally, amplifying intentions. This is where we engage with the blessings in order to infuse those intentions into ourselves. So there's a section about communicating with your animal spirit guides, and then kind of closing the reading, and then about the author. Okay, so this does not have the cards in it at all, which, based off of what I've seen from the cards, I'm not surprised, but still a little surprised. So let's go ahead and prepare for the flip through, and then we'll talk about the cards at the end. Okay, so as you can see, the cards are very glossy. They're actually very slidey too. It actually might fan out. Yeah, it's so slidey that it fans out on my slick surface here. So, which is funny. I haven't been able to do a fan test in a long time. So this is a really great deck to fan. For the overhand shuffle, very easy. And wants to just glide right away. And let's see here with the riffle shuffle. So oracle decks are a little hard for me to riffle shuffle sometimes, just because they're so big, but that actually did that quite beautifully. Let's just try one more time, and I'll see if I can do a bridge with it as well. Not really. It's hard to get the bridge because of the shape of the cards, but it has this like glittery foil gilding, I should say, on the sides. Quite lovely. And then usually with foiling, I only had this a little bit, and it's probably because it came in a sleeve instead of the cellophane, it wasn't very sticky to, like, the foiling sometimes sticks to each other when it's tightly wrapped. I only had that with a few cards, and it literally took to shuffling like instantly. There were no chunks happening at all. The backs of the cards are really beautiful. The scenery in the cards kind of mimics the back, where it has this very ornate border. So there are borders, but they're ornate and they are all different from each other. And some are thicker and some are thinner. So like this one is a thin border, this one is a thicker one, but they are like built into the frame and art of the picture. So one of the things about these kinds of decks is sometimes they'll be numbered or something like that. These are not numbered. They're not meant to be in any kind of order. And in the guidebook, it mentions like the types of blessings. I think what it is saying is like each card is not one of those types. It's just, what are you getting? It's like a thought assignment where you decide what kind of blessing are you getting out of this card today. And it might be something different every time. Like I might pull success and it's something more internal, or it's something that I need to be positive about, or something, you know. So but the images on these cards are so lovely. I think I'm skipping ahead. Normally I talk about the card stock, but I just have to talk about it. I really wish, you know, my lights kind of get in the way of it, but I really wish my camera could pick up all of those details, but it has like this depth to it that is really hard to explain. Like this very much feels like foreground. This very much feels like midground, and then this feels very much like background. Same here. This is a really good example of it. There seems to be like depth, like you're looking into the picture, and that's kind of what drew me into these cards to begin with. I will say that sometimes people don't like high gloss cards. They are hard for, especially if you're a content creator, they can be a little hard for this reason. But honestly, I don't mind. I hope you guys don't mind when I have like my readings and stuff and I use my high gloss cards. I try my best to explain everything, but the only thing about glossy cards is sometimes they can be sticky. So since these are not sticky, and as long as they're not sticky, I'm fine with that. Like as long as there's maneuverability with high gloss, I really don't care. There are some decks that I wish weren't high gloss, like my Everyday Witch, because it does make it hard to want to use regularly for you guys. But that's, you know, outside of YouTube, I love these decks. It makes me know, never mind. So let's talk about I guess sort of the representation of the different animals here, right? So we have some domesticated animals, we have wild animals, we have fish. Not that fish are not animals, but we have like, you know, flying animals, we have four-legged animals, we have seafaring animals, and then we have mythical animals as well. So we had quite a few dragons in here. I believe there was also a Pegasus. At first glance, I thought maybe this was a unicorn, but it's not, just a very gorgeous white horse. There's penguins. There's such a variety of different animals. And I like too that there are like these little elements here that are incorporated into the animal. So it makes it feel very mythical, even though this is just a goat. So, let's see. More seafaring animals and cute little kitty cat. There was a unicorn. Okay, I knew I wasn't crazy. So there was a unicorn. I know there was a Pegasus. And then just off the wall kind of animals that you wouldn't expect. There are a lot of like cat type animals in here, which I love. So, you know, I'm cool with that. But here's another example. Like this hippo has like really cool patterns drawn onto it, so it makes it feel very mythical. We have a phoenix here. Um, I love it. So the layout of the cards is such that we have our image, and then down here we have our blessing. So for balance, it says, be mindful of creating a healthy balance between work, rest, relationships, personal growth, and time for yourself. Find your own unique balance and experience inner harmony and peace. So one of the reasons I got this deck is because I really like doing affirmations for social media, because it kind of holds me accountable to do them for myself. And also, I think I mentioned on this channel that I want to get into like doing more of a spiritual planner, or journal, I should say, rather, for 2024. And I think this will help with like finding prompts, because my difficulty is I can't just sit and write something out. Like, I don't care about my day. This book doesn't care about my day. But if I have something to write about, I'm more likely to write. So we'll see how it goes. I'll have to let you guys know. But otherwise, you'll have to let me know if you like this deck. What were your thoughts on it? How would you use it? And yeah, if you had a favorite card, let me know in the comments. Do you have this deck? Also let me know in the comments. And otherwise, if you enjoyed this video, give me a like, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.